Okay, welcome back to DayZ Epoch. This is going to be a very brief video, basically explaining how my base got raided and the changes I've made to make it more impenetrable. But before I get to those changes, I want to show you changes that I've made before the raid happened. I got rid of the fire station and used cargo containers to close off my base, squared it off a little bit more. I also created a barrier into my hangar with a garage door that's lockable to prevent people from coming in here and taking any of my vehicles, some of which are unlocked. Again, the garage door can be closed and locked with the combination lock, which you can buy at the trader or you can pick up off of Dead AI. So, I've been busy. I got a full-time job and a full-time family, and I don't always have time to spend every day on DayZ as I'd like to. So I had about a week where I had not been able to log in. And a few days ago I did log in and I found this ladder. It's actually two ladders put together. This is not of my creation. I can't even remove them because I did not create them. And one of these was in my base over here, kind of tucked halfway into this camo dugout area here. So I'm like, okay, that was strange. I've seen vehicles in my base before, maybe once or twice before, and I usually attribute it to someone trying to get somewhere safe. Nothing was taken or anything, nothing was disturbed, so I didn't really make a big deal about it, but I would just have an admin come and unlock the vehicle and then get it out of here. So my first impression was that somebody found a vehicle they wanted to keep, and maybe the server was about to restart and they were running out of time, so they wanted to put the vehicle somewhere safe, and maybe they dropped it off inside my base with a helicopter and then logged out of the server. I don't know. Either way, I log in and there's a warrior sitting over here locked and a ladder created over here. And I didn't know what to think until I went into my garage and I looked in my storage shed, which originally was located here, and found that almost all of my building supplies were missing. And then I realized that my chopper, which is up here along with this chopper here, this is a new chopper, was gone. How that chopper disappeared, I have no idea, because I always lock my vehicles. I don't know if it was a glitch or what, or if it was a hacker. Who knows? We've had hackers come into the server before. Either way, the storage shed was my biggest concern, and if you guys remember from my last video, there used to be an opening here next to the aircraft tower here. There used to be like a little gap where you used to be able to walk right into the garage, and as I mentioned before in my video, storage sheds are not secured, so you have to put them into a secure location like a garage or in a secure building. So here's what I think happened. Whoever came into my base built this ladder, and what they did was, I'll walk you through it real quick. They built this ladder. How they built it, I don't know. Maybe they already had the supplies on them. I'm not sure. But they got up here. They walked the perimeter of my base all the way around. They got to over here where they realized they can walk straight down and into the secured area of my base. Where that little opening was, they got into my garage, took whatever supplies they wanted, went back out and back up. Or maybe they went into the control tower and up to the top and used whatever little hack they wanted to use and got in my chopper and left with all my goodies. So you know what? Good for them. They found a weakness and they took advantage of it. And you know what? That's what this game is about. It's about survival. So no hard feelings, you know, but it does bring up a good point. Even in a non-PvP server, you can be taken advantage of very easily. So let's start with the changes I made to make my base a little bit more secure. First off, anybody coming and landing on my helipad now will have to deal with this. I've created a cinder block wall with a locked iron door. Again, secured with a combination lock. Make sure you got scrap paper around because you're going to be writing down a lot of door codes. And don't lose that piece of paper. Now at the bottom of the stairs, I also created another cinder block wall with a secure door. So now I can lock both of these doors and I can keep this building itself secure from anybody coming in or out. Here's what I also did. In my first video, remember my walls were crooked? Well, I fixed it. I tore down all the walls on this side and on this side, and I straightened them out. Let's go over here so I can show you. I think I did a pretty good job this time. Yeah, see? A lot better. In the last video, this wall was like at an angle, sticking out, and I completely blocked it off this time. Actually, what I did is I took advantage of the extra space, made walls up to the metal floor right here that you can see kind of sticking out. And oh, that's another thing I forgot to mention. They stole my police cars. I had 3 police cars in my base, and they are all gone. I had moved them from the back here, and I had parked them over here, and they are gone. Anyways, so I redid the garage walls over here, added this little L here, and I moved my workbench and my fire pit over here, and I created a new storage shed here, which has all of my supplies. If I can get it to open, here we go. You see, I got a lot of stuff, man. I got buckets of mortar, I got cinder blocks. I had to go down to a wholesaler and buy all this stuff back. Metal poles, plywood, scrap metal, supply crates of tank traps. I got 21 supply crates of tank traps, 7 of scrap metal, 6 wire kit. This is what aggravated me the most, because I had all these supply crates in here before and they are all gone. And as I mentioned in my first video, supplies like this are not cheap. I had 40,200 gold bricks, and just from all those supplies I had to rebuy, I am down to 38,600. So if that doesn't give you an idea of how expensive stuff can get. So I closed off the gap, created this wall at an angle so that it would meet up with the building, and created the iron door with a combo lock. And the only thing I had to do here is, because there's a little small gap here, I put these sandbags to cover up the little hole where the gap used to be. So this is what can happen when, you know, you lose track of time, or you don't have time to keep up with things. You know, random people come into the server. I mean, here, look, I'm by myself. You know, this server used to have at any point 5 or 6 people in it, and now I was talking to one of the new admins who told me that the old admins are now playing the standalone version of DayZ, so they're not around as much, which means the server's not being monitored as much, which sucks. But you know what? It comes with the territory, man. You play the game long enough, you get sidetracked, you get busy, or you find new games to play. Like I've been playing Arma 3. Great game, but I just wanted to give you an update and let you know that I ran into a little trouble, but all is good. We move on to bigger and better things. I'm gonna eventually have to get an admin over here to get these stairs out. You know what? I kind of like having the stairs here because now you can get up on this wall instead of having to get up over here and walk all the way around. And considering that I've created all these locked doors in my base, I'm not really worried about these stairs anymore. But yeah, so my base was victimized. But all is well. Anyway, so like I said, I've been playing Arma 3. I've actually been playing online a mod called Altus Life, which is very frustrating in itself, but very fun. It's like a real-life mod where you can play as a civilian or a police officer and go around, make money. You get pulled over by the cops, and your vehicle can get searched. You can get cited for, driving a vehicle without the proper license, or carrying a gun without a proper gun license. You can harvest, cocaine and sell it, and weed, or you can do things legitimately and pick apples and sell them at a vendor and make money. Still getting to know all the key elements of the game, but I'm enjoying it so far. So hopefully I'll have a video up showing Altus Life. But anyways, that's it for now. If you have any questions, let me know. But we'll see you next time.